Tonight we are at New Bremen High School where the New Bremen Cardinals host the Russia Raiders in a matchup between first place teams in the MAC and the Shelby County League. Hello, I'm Dave Kanapke, and alongside me is Jeff Henshin, and it's our privilege to bring you tonight's game. Russia Raiders come to town with a 5-2 overall record, 4-1 in the Shelby County League, which ties them for first place. Raiders are coming off a 71-62 over Houston last Thursday, December 30th. Jeff, this Russia team has a lot of size.
Yeah, they do. Coach Bremen is going to do something different this year. He's got a lot of size compared to the past years where he was a little bit shorter and where they were able to run and push the ball. This year, bigger. They slow it down somewhat, work the ball inside, utilize their big men. They got a couple guys, 6'7", 6'8". Brent Kleiman, 6'7", averages about 19 points a game. Their big man in the middle. Like I said, another guy, 6'8", is Adam York. He's 6'7", I should say. So those guys are both juniors. They offer some big size for Russia Raiders.
Yeah, and you talk about Russia, they just have such a, especially the last several years, they're one of the leading teams in the Shelby County League year in, year out.
Yeah, they've had a great past 6 years or so, winning 74% of their ball games. State runners-up in 2002. Last year, district finals, made it that far. Coach Bremen has a great tradition there going. He's been here 26 years. Again, the past 6 years, very successful. He's built a good program there, and the young kids are building off of that, and it shows. They're very competitive year in, year out.
On the other side of the court, New Bremen Cardinals are undefeated at 5-0, 1-0 in the MAC. They're also tied for first place in their league. Last Tuesday, the Cardinals beat Botkins in a close game, 53-49. Jeff, in that game, it was one of those games when the bench came through for New Bremen once again.
Yeah, 29 points came from the bench to help New Bremen pull that win out. They're deep. They go 11 deep. Recently, Troy Lammers has bounced back into the lineup. They're still waiting on Austin Minix to come back to full strength. So Coach Ernst has a great, arsenal of weapons to put in the ball game, going at least 11 deep. And with the bench guys coming off, contributing, 4 or 5 guys come off the bench, contributing about 24 points. That is great bench support. Anytime you can have guys come off the bench and provide a spark like that.
Yeah, and I think this year, too, New Bremen has the type of team. They have the size. They always play the good defense, but they got some athletes this year that can run the floor, and there's some good three-point shooters.
Yeah, they average close to 6 a game. Steineman likes to light it up from outside. He's a good shooter. Swartz is capable, coming off the bench, hitting the outside jump shot. Like I said, many guys, they know their roles, they play it. Ernst has got them running their offense, playing good sound defense. They've had a couple maybe ugly wins this year, but nonetheless, they've won the game. They beat who they've had to play. They're 5-0. Ernst is pleased. The football team success, he wanted that to bleed over. It has. He's getting some good basketball play out of his players, and the community is very much behind him and excited.
Jeff, what do you think the keys are for tonight's game?
Well, Bremen, for the first time this year, will be facing basically a team that can match up with them size-wise. Bremen, controls a lot of the boards. They average, I think you said, 16 offensive rebounds a game. And I don't want to say it's their offense, but I'm sure they rely on that offensive rebounding for some easy putbacks. Tonight, Russia, if they can check out well and keep Bremen off the offensive glass, they could force New Bremen to score from the outside and not rely on the easy 2-foot shots on the inside. So a big key is how well Bremen matches up with Russia's size. Russia, again, a good program there. They're about 8 deep. They got to hit the outside jumper. They like to pound it inside. It should be a very interesting game on paper. Both teams are doing well. We mentioned it at the beginning of the telecast. Both teams right now are leading their respective conferences. These are 2 of the best conferences in the state.
Definitely.
We got them tonight going head-to-head. And one other comment here that Coach Bremen made is, this year's schedule, he's got a big team, which is different, but he also mentioned he's got a tough schedule this year facing 6 MAC schools. So a bit of a compliment to the MAC teams. Coach Bremen knows they're good, just like Shelby County League, very good ball teams year in, year out, and this year Russia faces 6 of them.
Yeah, and on the other side, New Bremen plays a lot of Shelby County League teams as well. They've played their last 3 wins to come against Anna, Fort Laramie, and Botkins. So in a sense, New Bremen is 3-0 in the Shelby County League. Like you say, Shelby County League, MAC, it doesn't get any better league-wise in the whole state of Ohio, at least for small schools.
That's right.
I think another thing, this is a big test for New Bremen. They're 5-0 and they're doing what they should be. But they've been pretty favored in each one. This will really tell Coach Ernst, just be kind of a measuring stick of where his program is up to this point.
I agree. Again, a big game on paper. You beat a team that's 5-2 and perennial powers. That's just going to give you a little bit of more confidence, and nothing more. That's great going into your league with the big tough MAC schedule coming up for the Cardinals as well.
Well, before we start this game, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Busher Electric, for all your residential or business needs. See Busher Electric in Minster. Fifth Third Bank in New Knoxville. See them for all your banking needs. Hoagie Lumber. For over 100 years, Hoagie Lumber has been serving your home and farm building needs. Minster Bank, with offices in Minster, New Bremen, and St. Mary's. New Knoxville Supply, your one-stop supplier of heating, air conditioning, and plumbing needs. See Western Ohio True Value for all your paint and rental needs between Minster and New Bremen. Joint Township Memorial Hospital. You'll get quality care close to home from Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Wagner's IGA with locations in Minster and Fort Laramie. Check out their bakery and deli counters. Dannon and its employees are proud to sponsor our local athletes. First National Bank, a full-service bank with locations in New Bremen, Bakken, Sydney, and Wapakoneta. And we'd also like to thank Speedway Lanes, who will be sponsoring our player of the game tonight for New Bremen. We'd like to thank all those sponsors for making these telecasts possible. Well, we'll take a break right now. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups here between New Bremen Cardinals and the Russia Raiders here on New Knoxville Cable.
This is Johnny Bench with another great save from Fifth Third Bank. Our totally free checking features no service fees, no minimum balance, and unlimited check writing. Plus more Fifth Third Genie ATMs than ever before. Stop by, visit us online at 53.com or call 1-888-797-5353 for totally free checking from Fifth Third Bank.
Working hard to be the only bank you'll ever need.
Member FDIC.
Company in New Knoxville, Ohio, a tradition of quality and service. For over 90 years has been supplying the area with your quality building products and outstanding service. Whatever your construction needs may be, Hoagie Lumber can provide the plans, materials, and service that one would expect from a company that has been in business for over 90 years. If your agribusiness could use a new structure, check with the Hoagie Farm Department. They could set you up with a pole building for machine, grain, or livestock. So check first with Hoagie Lumber, your one-stop shopping for all of your construction needs.
Wagner's IGA, your hometown grocery store, proudly serving the area with the finest in meats, baked goods, and other deli items. Every time you step foot into one of our stores, you'll always be greeted with a smile. At Wagner's, we're more than just a grocery store. You can stop in for a bite to eat at our in-store Subway shop, then swing through the IGA gas station at our Fort Laramie locations. With 2 locations to serve you best, Wagner's IGA is proud to support our local area basketball teams.
Welcome back. We're getting ready for the starting lineups here. First for the Russia Raiders. At one guard, number 4, Jordan Grogine. At the other guard, number 11, Colin Putoff, 5'11" junior. 1 forward position, number 40, Adam York. At the other forward position, 42, Luke Cadonier, a 6'1" junior. And in the middle, number 55, Brett Kleiman, a 6'7" junior. Raiders are coached by veteran head coach Paul Bremingen. Now for the New Bremen Cardinals. First and 9 starters. Number 10, Brian Garman. 12, Troy Lammers. 14, Austin Minnick. 24, Brian Schwartz. Number 40, Kurt Eilerman. 44, Marcus Overman. Also 42, Dan Brown. 50, Justin Dabble. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals. One guard position, 6'1" junior, number 20, Alan Webster. At the other guard, point guard, 5'8" junior, number 22, Scott Brackman. At The other forward position, 6'3" sophomore, number 34, Scott Steineman. The power forward spot, 6'2" senior, number 30, Jeff Toby. And in the middle, 6'6" senior, number 52, Justin Brown. Once again, your lineups. First for the Russia Raiders at guards, Jordan Grosjean, Colin Putoff. At the forwards, Adam York and Luke Cardonier. In the middle, Brett Plyman. For the Cardinals at guards, Scott Brackman and Alan Webster. At forward, Jeff Toby and Scott Steineman. In the middle, Justin Brown.
One other thing, Dave, here before we get started, the officials for tonight's game are Todd Van Sossen, Steve Trout, and Ty Mayberry. So we got a good crew here to work tonight's game between, again, the Raiders and the Cardinals.
Monday night basketball here. This game was a rescheduled game, supposed to be the first game of the year, and of course, it was rescheduled because of New Bremen's football success, so that was a good thing for New Bremen. Getting ready to jump up here for New Bremen, it'll be Scott Steineman, and for the Raiders, it'll be 55, Brent Plyman. Getting ready to start what should be a good basketball game here tonight.
Yeah, decent-sized crowd.
Tip is controlled by New Bremen by Webster. Over to Brackman, quick over to Steineman, down low to Brown. Works for that, up and in. Nice move by Brown. First points of the game. Bremen leads 2-0. Grosjean with the ball for the Raiders. Working against Brackman. Over to Cardonier. To York, back to Grosjean. To Cardonier. Over to Grosjean. Lob down low to Plyman. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Russia basketball.
Good help there by Jeff Toby coming over from the weak side to help on the lob passing side. Good weak side defense.
Grosjean will be triggering the inbounds for the Raiders. Looking for somebody. Finds Cardonier close to the center stripe. Over to Grosjean. Over to Cardonier. To Brett Plyman. Down low to Plyman. Up and in, down to York. Puts it in. Tie game 2-2. 7:11 to go in the first quarter. Down low. Stolen away by Russia. First turnover of the game against New Bremen. Cardonier comes down against Steineman. Over to York. To Cardonier. Cardonier finds Grosjean. Grosjean with a shot, and it's good. Russia takes a 4-2 lead.
Nice pull-up jumper there. Quick to the baseline, went right up with a jumper and drilled it.
Webster with the basketball. Working against Grosjean to Toby, cuts to the lane. Up and in, tie game 4-4. Grosjean with the basketball for the Raiders. Hands it off to York, up and in. He draws the foul. Nice assist there by Grosjean. Foul on number 30, I believe.
Yeah.
Jeff Toby for New Bremen, his first, team first. Adam York on the line, 6'6" junior, be shooting 2. First shot in and out. York misses the first one. Score still tied 4-4, 6:17 to go in the first quarter. York taking his second shot. He eyes it, he flies it, he hits it. 5-4 in favor of Russia. Brackman brings it down to Webster. Over on top to Toby. Toby drives in the lane. Off the top of the rim, rebound Russia. Cardonier for Russia. Gives it to Grosjean. Grosjean working against Brackman. Fakes, puts a shot up, and he hits it. 2 shots for Grosjean, both in. 7-4 lead for Russia. Toby with the basketball, over to Brown. Looks like we have a foul away from the action, and will go against Russia. Foul will be on number 11, Colin Putoff, his first, team first. Be Toby triggering the inbounds pass for the Cardinals. Sees Webster out on top, over to Brackman on the wing. Back over to Steineman. Down low to Toby. He drives again. Shot too hard. Rebounded by Grosjean for Rushi. Grosjean pushes the tempo. Steineman almost runs into him. Pass it over to Putoff with the three. Short. Brackman with the rebound for the Cardinals. Gives it to Webster. We have a blocking foul there on Rushi.
I think that was on Colin Putoff. If it is, it's his second foul.
2 fouls already early in this game usually means a seat on the bench, and that's what we'll have here as Putoff is replaced by number 23, Cody Anthony. Rushi leads 7-4, 5-8, 5:19 to go in the first quarter. Steineman with the ball, over to Webster. Over to Steineman. Scott Brackman. Back to Toby with the drive. Up and in off the glass. 7-6 in favor of Rushi. Grosjean with the basketball for Rushi. Webster trying with the steal. He picks it up, dribbles again. It'll be a foul on, looks like that'll be on Webster for New Bremen.
I think it was on Brackman, maybe.
We'll check that. That's
Nope, 20. It was
20
on
is
Webster.
on Webster.
Yep.
That's his first, team second. Lob into Plyman. Back over to Anthony. It's stolen away by Brackman. Passes it down to Toby on the fast break, up and in. New Bremen takes the lead, 8-7.
Jeff Toby, 6 quick points here in the first quarter.
Having a nice game so far. He's really driving to the hoop. Grosjean over to Cardonier. Looking down low to the big guys. Tries it all top, and it's going to be an over and back violation. Cardonier tried to drive in there. Couldn't find anybody. Tried to kick it out top to Anthony. The turnover. A couple substitutions here. First for the Raiders, Chet Borchers, number 5. For New Bremen, we have number 12, Troy Lammers, and also Kurt Eilerman, number 40. Bracken with the basketball to Eilerman. Eilerman over Toby. Toby shoots in and out, rebounded by the big guy, Flyman with the ball. Over to Cody Anthony. He runs the point. Anthony kicked out of bounds by Brackman. It'll stay Rushi basketball. New Bremen has an 8-7 lead, 3:56 to go in the first quarter. Grosjean with the basketball, drives.
Got his
Gets
man up in
Webster.
the air. Yep.
Nice job. He got Webster up in the air. He draws a foul. I believe that's his second foul already.
Yep, second on Allen Webster, and as you said earlier, substitution time.
Yeah. Substitution at the bench waiting. Austin Minnick will be entering after this free throw. Right now we'll have Jordan Grosjean be shooting two free throws for the Raiders. He makes his first one. Austin Minnick in the game here for Webster. Grosjean, big part of the offense so far for Rushi.
He does a nice drive, a nice job off the dribble, and then there he got set, got his defender in the air, and drew the foul and hit both free throws for 6 points.
Scores Rushi leading 9-8. Brackman brings the basketball. This time Rushi switches to a zone.
Looks like a 2-3 or a 2-1-2 zone.
And New Bremen had a little bit of trouble with the zone against Botkin, so we'll see how they attack it. Back over to Brackman. He drives back to Lammers. Kicks down low to Toby. Turnaround is too long. Foul underneath. Looks like it's going to go against New Bremen. I believe it's on Kurt Eilerman, number 40, with the foul. His first team foul, 4th. So to go back the other way, as far as like we talked about, Jeff, this is a good matchup, should be a good game, and that's what we've had so far.
Yeah, exactly. It's up and down. It's good shooting, good aggressive defense, and a good ball game this far here midway through the first quarter.
Grosjean brings the ball up against Lammers. Dribbles down the left side, drives in, off the glass, no. Goes off a Bremen player, it'll stay Rushi basketball. Once again, nice drive by Grosjean.
Yep. way to take it to the basket. Little contact, not a whole lot of straight-on contact, and no call. Rushi's ball.
Chet Borchers with the basketball. He throws it away. Toby steals it. Passes it long to Lammers with the shot. He misses the layup, but he is fouled. Nice turnover there. Got a quick fast break opportunity. They draw the foul on number 23, Cody Anthony. That's his first, team third. So Troy Lammers will be shooting 2 here for the Cardinals. Lammers makes the first. Substitution for the Cardinals. Marcus Overman in the game, replacing Jeff Toby. Overman had a big game against Botkins. He was our player of the game. Scored 12 against Botkins off the bench.
Averages just over 7 for the season. Like we said in the pregame, a lot of bench strength for Mike Ernst Cardinals.
Second shot rolls around and it misses. Plyman with the rebound. Over to Cody Anthony, working against Brackman. Over to Grosjean with this jumper, and he misses. Rebounded by Plyman, up and in. Good offensive rebound there by Plyman. Rushy takes the lead, 11-9. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Rushy's back into the zone. 2-3 zone. Brackman to Lammers underneath. Back out to Brackman. Back over to Lammers. Over to Marcus Overman. Back to Lammers. Not a lot of movement right now for the Cardinals.
You know, Rushi's basically forcing them to hit it from the outside. There's a nice top down and a good basket.
Good basket there by Eidelman. Boy, he put a spin on that basketball to get that off the bank.
Yeah,
he
good,
scored.
Good pass from his teammate, and kind of got caught under the basket. Like you said, had to put some English on the ball, got it to fall. But nice top down there for the big man.
Ball underneath to Plyman. That ball is stolen away by Brackman. They push the tempo. 3-on-2. They go to Lammers and off the glass and in. New Bremen with a 13-11 lead.
Nice steal by Brackman there. Pushed the ball up the court. Fed Lammers with a nice pass. Enabled Troy to score a left-handed layup. Four turnovers here already for Rushy in the first quarter.
Lob down low, stolen away. Stolen away by Minnick. Over to Overman, thought about a 3, passes down low to Eilerman. A little too strong, Rushy with the rebound. Was able to get a good pass though underneath. Back by Rushy here, Anthony with the basketball. Over to Borchers. Be a foul there on New Bremen. That foul will be on Austin Minnick, number 14, his first, team 5th. Substitution for the Raiders, number 33, Matt Gubal. Also 42, Luke Cardagna is back in the game for the Raiders. Borchers will be triggering the inbounds for Rushy. Over to Cardagna in the corner. Back to Borchers. To Grosjean. Working against Lammers. New Bremen with a 2-point lead, 13-11. Gubal with the ball. Cardagna gets it down low to Plyman. He up and in, nice post move by Plyman. Tie score 13-13. 55 seconds to go first quarter. Pass down low to Eilerman. He works against him off the glass. Eilerman with a good post move as well. 15-13 New Bremen. 15-13, we have 40 seconds to go. Grosjean with the basketball. Drives low, tries to find Plyman, but before that he travels. Another turnover for Rushy.
Yeah, 6 so far here in a quarter. Some of those have resulted in some easy baskets or easy opportunities for the Cardinals. So just under 35 seconds to go, and Bremen ball with Rushy back in their 2. Looks like a 2-3 zone yet.
Yeah, we'll see what New Bremen does here. See if they'll go for the one shot here or just run the offense and see what happens. We're down to 24. Minnick with the basketball to Eilerman. Over to Brackman.
Looks like they're looking for the first good shot and take a crack at it. I kind of like that. 30 seconds is a long time to hold on.
Nice entry pass there. Get it down low to Eilerman. He draws the foul. That foul.
I missed it. I think it was on 33. Yes, 33, Matt Gubo.
His first be Kurt Eilerman on the line. He'll be shooting 2 for the Cardinals. Eilerman has 2 shots here. First one is short. Harleman, a 6'5 senior.
Averages 7.4 points a game.
Him and Justin Brown underneath the center position are pretty well interchangeable. Second shot, rolls around, misses. Rebound by Plyman. 11 seconds to go. Grogine up for Cardonier. We're down to 5. Cardonier's trapped in the corner. He calls a timeout. Timeout with 2.8 seconds to go. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We'll thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Busher Electric, Fifth Third Bank, Hoagie Lumber Company, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Western Ohio True Value, Joint Township District Memorial Hospital in St. Mary's, Wagner's IGA, Dannon, and First National Bank sponsoring this game between New Bremen and Russia. Right now, New Bremen has a 15 to 13 point lead with 2.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cardania, Jeff, that time Cardania got trapped in the corner. Couldn't really do anything. I don't know if Coach Bremen wanted to have a timeout, but
yeah, it's one of those things kids see it a lot. It's first quarter. What do? It just depends how the game progresses, but it's one of those timeouts you probably like to have at the end of the game.
But if you can work some points off of this, it'll be worth it. So inbound is Cardanier to Grogine with the shot. It's off the rim, and he misses. Plyman puts it up, but it's after the basket. We're at the end of the first quarter. Score is New Bremen 15, Russia 13. You're listening to high school basketball here on New Knoxville Cable.
Fast and getting faster. It's important to take care of ourselves and our families. I feel better having quality health care so close to home. Take my hospital's outpatient center, for example. Our services range from cardiology to neurology, orthopedics to pain management, ophthalmology to urology, and so much more. Our friendly professional staff use state-of-the-art equipment, convenient services with a high priority on cost effectiveness. Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Quality care close to home.
Back to start the second quarter. New Bremen leads 15 to 13. Russia basketball. Grogine with the drive. Off the rim. Rebound bouncing around. It'll be New Bremen basketball. 15 to 13, just starting the second quarter here at New Bremen High School. Brian Garman in the game for the Cardinals. Brings up the ball. Over to Jeff Toby.
Russia's back in their man-to-man, it looks like.
Nice move in there. Nice pass down to Minnick. He draws a foul. Bremen's been able to really get that ball underneath the last few possessions.
Yeah, running the flex offense there. And plus, man-to-man, they picked up on it right away. Ran their offense, and boom, another high percentage shot, drew the foul.
Foul on Cardanier for Russia. His first 15 foul. Minnick will be shooting 2. First one's up and in. First point of the game and the year for Austin Minnick. He had that ACL injury this summer, and he just saw some action last game, and this is his first extended action of the season. He misses the second one. Rebound that time is Borchers. Grogine with the basketball. Over to Borchers. Down low to York. Turns around, it goes long. Rebound by Garman for New Bremen. Garman pushes it to Lammers. He shoots short, rebounded by Brown, almost came up with it. Minnick with a big offensive rebound for the Cardinals. Garman, Toby with the basketball. Toby shoots, misses. They're going to call a foul that time on Justin Brown. He was battling with York for position. That'll be a foul on Brown. Couple substitutions. Back for Russia, number 55, Brent Plyman. Also 23, Cody Anthony. For the Cardinals, number 34, Scott Steineman.
Bremen 16 fouls, so the next foul on them will put Russia in the bonus for 1-on-1. Russia has 5 team fouls.
Anthony working against Garman. To Plyman, Garman rips it away from him, but York comes up with it. Back to Plyman on the block. He puts one up and he draws the foul. Foul on number 52. Justin Brown gets another quick foul.
His second.
Be the team's 7th, but in this case it'll be a 2 shot. So we'll have Brent Plyman shooting 2 shots here for the Raiders. Plyman's first one is up, just a little short. Climbing a 6'7" junior. Big guy for Rushi, averages 19 points going into the game tonight. Second one is also short, but York's there with the rebound. Misses the shot. Toby with the rebound. Garman over to Lammers. Lammers back over to Toby. Toby goes, shoots it. It was blocked out of bounds by York. It'll stay New Bremen. Scores New Bremen 16, Rushi 13. 6:36 to go in the second quarter. Toby with the trigger. Down low to Steineman. He's double teamed to Toby. Down low to Brown, up and in. Great ball movement by New Bremen. Timeout, Rushi. It'll be a full timeout. Our score here is New Bremen 18, Rushi 13 with 6:26 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be right back after these messages.
One thing that never changes is the fact that things keep changing. Some of the changes bring new technology. Technology that can save time and add to the quality of our lives. We have ATM cards, debit cards, financial service by phone and computer, and a host of other new services designed to make the financial side of your life a little easier. First National Bank, with locations in New Bremen, Sydney, Wapakoneta, and Botkins, member FDIC.
Welcome back with 6:24 to go in the second quarter. Bremen leads 18-13. Grogine bringing the ball up. He passes it over to Putoff. Down low to Plyman. Putoff shoots a three, and it misses it. Rebound by Plyman. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Plyman.
Yep. Got him for the push. A lot of people are the over the back, but there's some contact there, so give Bremen the ball. 6 team fouls now on Rushi.
Well, that's the first on Plyman. Is that
Yeah,
right, Jeff?
that's correct.
First on Plyman. So New Bremen basketball, they lead by 5. Brackman with the basketball. Rushi in the man-to-man. Brackman drives. Over to Toby. Lob down low to Brown. He gets, second try is in. Nice shot there by Brown. Cardinals lead 20-13. Rushi with the basketball. Grogine thinks about a three. Now he shoots the three, and it's in. Grogine, a big part of the offense for the Raiders.
9 points so far for Grogine. 9 of their 16.
Raiders trail 20-16. Steineman with the basketball. Over to Brown, to Brackman. Over to Lammers on the elbow. Shot misses. Rebound by Plyman. Anthony with the basketball, playing with 2 fouls for Rushi. Back over to, into trouble, back to Grogine. Over to Putoff. Check that, Putoff's the one playing with 2 fouls. Now Grogine has the basketball. Putoff with the three-pointer, he shoots it, he makes it. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Raiders. They're just down by 1 now, 20-19.
Collins' first three-pointer of the night. He's 1 of 3. Pulls the Rushi Raiders back to 1 point.
Brown to Toby. Toby working against York. Brackman against Anthony. Lammers with the drive. Off the glass, misses. Lammers back with the rebound, shoots again, rolls around and in. Offensive basket there by Lammers. New Bremen leads 22-19. Pushes it up to Plyman, and they score. That time Rushi pushed the tempo, caught New Bremen sleeping a little bit.
Yeah, the big man got down the floor. Grogine hit him. Plyman, high percentage shot, put it home. That's his 6th point here in the first half.
New Bremen has a 1-point lead, 22-21. Lob down low to Lammers. Turns around and in. Lammers counters with a shot, 24-21.
Been some nice passing here. Some people really throwing some touch passes. They're not easy, and you throw it too hard, it goes out of bounds, and they've done a real nice job.
Grogine with the drive, too strong off the glass.
Gets his
rebound.
own rebound.
Grogine gets his own. And it looks like they're going to call a foul there on, I believe, on Scott Steineman. That's his first. Substitutions in the game for the Raiders, Matt Gubal, 33. For the Cardinals, 40, Kurt Eilerman, and number 20, Alan Webster. So it'll be a 1-and-1 here on the foul there. Grogine on the line for the Raiders. Grosjean shoots, and it's in. Cuts the lead to 2. New Bremen leads 24-22, 3:47 to go here in the second quarter. Grosjean, 6-foot senior co-captain, looking for his second shot. It's up, rolls around, out, rebounded by Toby. Garmin bring this basketball up for the Cardinals. Over to Webster with the 3. He hits it. Big three-pointer there by Webster, 27-22 New Bremen. Anthony bringing the ball up for the Raiders. Oh, nice pass there to Plyman. Anthony was falling down and passed it over to Plyman.
Yeah, he penetrated, a nice job, got to Plyman, and Plyman hit a tough shot there on the baseline.
Steinemann with the 3, he hits. Cardinals have back-to-back threes. 6-point lead for the Cardinals.
Steinemann's first 3 points of the game, he comes in averaging 14.
Grosjean in some trouble there, he's double-teamed, it goes off of put-off.
I think we got a foul.
They're going to call the foul on Steinemann. That's his second foul. Team 9th foul, so we'll have Colin Putoff on the line for Russia, shooting 1-1. Before that, we'll have some more substitutions. Austin Minnick back in the game, as well as Marcus Overman for the Cardinals. Adam York in the game for the Raiders. Colin Putoff in the game, 5'11" junior, shooting 1-1 for the Raiders. Hits his first one. Lead is now 30-25, still in favor of New Bremen. 3:02 to go here in the second quarter. Putoff with the second one. And it's good. Scores 30-26, New Bremen. Garmin with the basketball. Over to Webster. Webster over to Overman. Back to Webster. Over to Garmin.
Rushia's back in their zone, mixing it up a little bit. They seem to have better success playing their zone, but still mixing it up. Bremen's done a nice job with some good passing to get some good buckets.
Yeah, we talked about the keys about they wouldn't be able to get it underneath, but New Bremen has had a nice job of getting it underneath.
Yeah.
There they go again into Overman. He turns around just short, gets his rebound. Back over to Minnick, misses it, strong off the glass. Rebound Russia. Grosjean with the basketball. Over to Anthony. Anthony with the drive. Off of his foot, he retains it. Grosjean with the shot. Short rebound. Grosjean gets his own basket, up and in. Nice play by Jordan Grosjean. Cuts the lead to 2, 30-28. 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Usually shooters know if their shot's off or not. Jordan noticed right away it was going to be short. Followed the shot, got his rebound. Looked like he maybe was even pulled down, threw it up off the bank board. It went in, it all counts. But nice effort there by Grosjean. And on the other end here, we had a turnover on New Bremen.
Yeah, Minnick tried to do a little bit too much with the basketball. He turns it over with a travel. Couple substitutions for Russia. Plyman, 55, and Cardagna back in the game for Russia. Russia trails by 2 with 1:46 to go in the first half.
That was New Bremen's just their second turnover. They've done a nice job taking care of the ball.
Down low to Plyman on the block. He turns around a tip in by Gubo. Nice offensive tip by Gubo. The game is tied 30-30. 1:27 to go in the second quarter.
We talked about turnovers. Bremen only has 2. Russia had 5 in the first quarter. None thus far here in the second quarter, taking much better care of the basketball. And New Bremen's been applying the pressure.
Overman with it. Looks like we have some contact underneath. Ireland and Cardagna go down. Cardagna's raising his hands up in the air, so evidently the foul's on him.
I think Mr. Steve Trout got number 42 there with the takedown. So Kurt Eilerman will be at the line now for a 1-on-1.
Second foul on Cardagna. They already have Putoff with 2 fouls. Eilerman shooting the first one for New Bremen. He hits it. Eilerman with the free throw breaks the tie. New Bremen leads 31-30. 1:14 to go here in the first half.
5 points so far for the senior coming off the bench.
Eilerman with the second one. No good. Lyman with the rebound. Lyman gets the ball to Grosjean. Garmin playing the tough defense, trying to keep Grosjean from his shot. It's been a big force for Russia. Down
Nice
low
pass
to Lyman. Boy, Grosjean is playing a heck of a game for Russia.
He sees the court very well. He's got Garmin pestering him all the way down the court, yet can still shake him a little bit and see his open teammate. And Plyman now goes to the line shooting 2. The foul was on Kurt Eilerman, his second.
His second. So we have quite a few people with 2 fouls playing already. Plyman will be shooting 2 for Russia. Russia first one is good. Substitution, Lamer's back in the game for the Cardinals. Chet Borchers, number 5 for the Raiders. Also Cody Anthony for Russia, as well as both teams are using their bench liberally.
Both teams are fairly deep. Bremen, we mentioned, about 11. Russia likes to go 7-8.
Both teams getting a lot of players in the game. Plyman with the second one, he hits it. Russia takes the lead, 32-31. 1 minute to go in the first half. Garmin with the basketball. He's incidentally tripped over to Webster. Back over to Lammers. Lammers with the basketball. Back to Overman. Overman with the drive against Plyman. Off the glass, rolls around it and falls.
Nice move by the wide body there. He took it to the cup and had to kind of alter his shot a little bit, but he got it off the bankboard and it fell in. Nice move by Marcus Overman.
Bremen takes the lead, 33-32. That time there was a Borchers passed off to Gubal, and Gubal traveled.
Nice penetration there again. Nice pass to his teammate. Just kind of caught him off balance. You know, quick pass, and he was anxious to go up and shuffle his feet.
Bremen has a 1-point lead, 20 seconds to go in the half. Lammers with the basketball on top. Over to Webster. We're down to 13. Over to Garmin with the drive. He shoots it, hits the whole basket. 35-32, 7 seconds to go. Grosjean's coming up. Leans into it, takes a shot. Rebound is on the floor. That'll be the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters of basketball and a very good game here. It's Bremen 35, Russia 32. We'll be right back with our halftime statistics after these messages.
Western Ohio True Value Hardware and Easy Care Paints have been making homes like yours beautiful for years. Hi, this is Linda inviting you to our newly refurbished paint and decorating department. Easy Care interior, Weatherall exterior, Woodsman stains, faux finishes, and expert advice make it worth the drive to help you tackle your next decorating project. Color your world today with Easy Care Paint, only at Western Ohio True Value Hardware in Minster.
Busher Electric in Minster is a complete electrical contractor offering wiring services for residential, commercial, industrial, and farm projects. The professionals at Busher Electric can handle any aspect of your job from design to completion. Our fleet of trucks covers Auglaize, Mercer, Allen, and Shelby counties. We also offer 24-hour emergency service with a qualified electrician always on call. Call us at 1-800-BUSHER and let the professionals at Busher Electric handle your next wiring job.
Dannon, the largest yogurt manufacturer in the world, has been part of the Minster and Auglaize County community for 34 years. We began in 1968 with just 3 employees and have grown to 395 strong. Dannon has been so successful because of our excellent workers. These workers have a great start with an excellent education and the enthusiasm that comes from team sports in our area schools. We want to wish all the area teams a victorious season. Check Dannon out on the web at www.dannon.com.
Minster Bank, a proud sponsor of local and surrounding area high school athletes. Minster Bank offers 6 convenient locations located in New Bremen, St. Mary's, Wapakoneta, Sydney, and 2 locations in Minster to better serve you. Stop at one of our local banking centers to see how Minster Bank provides financial solutions for a lifetime. You can check us out on the web at www.minsterbank.com. Minster Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
New Knoxville Supply Company in downtown New Knoxville, Ohio, has been offering quality service for over 65 years. For all your plumbing, electrical, heating, and air conditioning needs, call us at 419-753-2444. We also fabricate sheet metal ductwork on premises. We do residential, commercial, and industrial projects. We are happy to support our local basketball teams.
Welcome back back. We're at halftime where New Bremen has a 35-32 lead over Russia in a good ball game. Here's Jeff with the first half statistics.
As Dave said, a very good game. First for Paul Bremengen's Russia Raiders, leading them in scoring is Jordan Grosjean with 12, Brent Plyman with 10, Colin Putoff with 5, Adam York with 3, and Matt Gubo with 2. For Mike Ernst and his Cardinals, they're led by Troy Lammers with 7 off the bench, 6 points apiece coming from Justin Brown and Jeff Toby, 5 points from Kurt Eilerman, Scott Steineman with 3, Alan Webster with 3, both of those guys scoring their 3-pointers, and Marcus Overman and Brian Garman both chipped in with 2 apiece. Again, the score here at halftime, New Bremen 35, Russia 32. In the first half, New Bremen had 5 offensive rebounds and 5 defensive rebounds. Russia had 6 offensive rebounds and 9 defensive rebounds. And in the turnover department, Russia settled down after the first quarter. They had a total of 6 in the first half, 5 of those coming in the first quarter, which did lead to some New Bremen baskets. The Cardinals took very good care of the basketball, only committing 2 turnovers. Both teams shot pretty well from the field. New Bremen from 2-point range was at 47% and hit 2 of 4 of their 3-point shots. Russia, on the other hand, from 2-point land was 13 of 26 and was 2 of 2 from the 3-point land. Probably the only stat that really sticks out here that Coach Mike Ernst would like to improve upon is New Bremen's free throw shooting. Got to the stripe 8 times, connected on 3 for only 38%. And as a team, they're somewhat struggling, I would call it, converting only on 61%. So that could be a factor here late in the game.
Yeah, but overall, like I said, good basketball game. New Bremen has 9 players score already. That's, again, part of their bench. I think New Bremen's done a nice job of getting that basketball underneath, a lot better than I thought they would.
I was really surprised too. Some good passing. I can't say the guys have been wide open. It's been some nice over-the-top touch passes. It's been some nice nice bounce passes into the entry position or to the post position. So it's been a very entertaining game so far, and it should be here in the second half.
Bremen starts the ball in the third quarter here. They lead 35-32. Steineman with the 3-pointer, and it's short. Brackman tries to save it. It goes through his hands. Russia basketball here. Just underway here in the second half. Russia with the basketball. A little full court press here by New Bremen.
Yeah, they're trying to keep the ball out of Grosjean's hands, which if you can do that, you maybe take him out of their offensive rhythm a little bit. Brackman was on him, but he did end up with the ball.
Put off with the basketball. Over to Cardonier. Down low to York. Turns around. And it turns around, and he misses. Ball goes out of bounds. New Bremen basketball.
We'll give it one of those lovely team rebounds that I like to keep track of. Someone's got to get it.
Definitely a team rebound.
Yeah, someone shot it, someone gets it.
Steineman with the basketball. Up top to Toby. Over to Brackman. Down to Steineman. Over to Webster. Both teams starting with their starting lineups. Toby down low to Webster. Once again, a nice pass. Bremen with a 5-point lead, 37-32.
Nice pass by Toby there. Saw his man cutting through. And perfect pass. No room for error and hit him right in stride. And Webster went up and put it in.
Down low to York. He works against Brown. Shot is missed. Tip in by, rolls around. Grosjean almost had a tip in. He ties up Toby for the rebound, so it'll be alternate possession. It'll stay Russia basketball. Russia trails by 5, 37-32, 6:48 to go in the third quarter. York flying with the basketball to York. Back over to Grosjean in the corner. Passes a little too far. Turnover Russia.
I think 5 points, the spread right now, it's I think the biggest in the ball game. I think Bremen maybe had a 5-point lead in the first half. It's been close. And again, very aggressive, entertaining ball game so far.
Brackman down, dribbles up top, over to Webster. Webster with the 3, he hits it. It's 2 threes for Webster. 8-point lead for the Cardinals.
And 8 points for Alan Webster.
Grosjean with the basketball, almost over and back, but he never had possession in the front court. So Grosjean with the basketball, all stolen by Steineman. He tries to save it. York comes up with it. Toby almost steals it.
A lot of near steals there. We won't really credit anyone with a turnover. Possession didn't really change, but New Bremen, very active, good ball sense, kind of making Rushy a little frustrated right now.
A lot of quick defenders there with Steineman and Toby. Colin put off triggers the inbounds. Over to Anthony, the three is short. Rebound, good hustle there by Justin Brown. Cardinals go the other way. Brackman with the basketball. Back over to Steineman with the three-pointer. It's good. Steineman with the three-pointer. 11-point lead for New Bremen. Timeout, Rushy. It's New Bremen 43, Rushy 32 with 5:52 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after these messages.
This is Johnny Bench with another great save from Fifth Third Bank. Our totally free checking features no service fees, no minimum balance, and unlimited check writing. Plus more Fifth Third Genie ATMs than ever before. Stop by, visit us online at 53.com or call 1-888-797-5353 for totally free checking from Fifth Third Bank.
Working hard to be the only bank you'll ever need.
Member FDIC.
Back here at New Bremen, 5:52 to go. New Bremen's with a 43-32 lead. Jeff, they're off to a good start this half.
Yeah, already 3 of 4 in the field goal shooting range, including 2 long threes. So getting off to a good start here. Rushy yet to score in this half, so New Bremen has outscored him basically 10-0 here to start the second, or 8-0.
Anthony having some trouble in the backcourt. Double team. Brackman comes up with a steal. Nice double team between him and Webster. He gets it over to Webster. Webster with the three. Too long. Rebound Bremen. Back out to Brackman. He controls it. Sets up the offense. Back to Webster. He tries it again. Short again. Rebound this time, and we will have a foul. Foul, I believe, on number 20, Alan Webster. Well, let me check here. Yeah, a foul on number 20. Alan Webster for New Bremen. That's his third foul. He's replacing the lineup with Troy Lammers. New Bremen had a couple chances there. Webster with a couple, just couldn't get him to fall.
Pretty sure if he would have hit one of them, the house maybe would have come down, and everyone was up, waiting for the big shot. Didn't happen.
Good try there again by Brackman. Almost stole the ball.
Yeah, Rushy definitely needs to get in a basket here to get their confidence back, get back in some offensive rhythm. New Bremen is, they got the confidence now. They're playing very aggressive defense.
Anthony with the drive. He shoots, misses. Toby with the rebound. Brackman with the ball, pushes the tempo. He drives, kicks it out. Steinman comes up with it. He shoots, misses, rebound. It's the Brent Plyman. He's going to go long to Anthony. He gets a layup, but he misses it. Nice job by Toby contesting the layup. Lammers brings it back. Back over to Steineman, down low to Toby. Working against Plyman, and is blocked. Plyman with about a 4-inch advantage. It comes up with a block. Grogin with the basketball. Over to cross court. Putoff comes up with it. He drives, and he shoots. First basket of the second half for Rushy. They still trail 43-34. 4:29 to go in this third quarter. Brackman with the basketball.
And Rushy changes defense again. Look like they're back into their zone, trying to slow Bremen down, get a hand up on the outside shooters, and try to slow the Cardinals down here.
Toby with the basketball to Lammers. He pulls up for the shot. In and out. Rebound by Brown. He reverse layup. Nice offensive basket there by Brown. Back to the 11-point lead for the Cardinals. Grogin double teamed over to Anthony. Brackman tries to reach around. He draws the foul.
His first.
Brackman's first, team second. This half, Brackman goes to the bench. He's replaced by Brian Garman.
They replace one defensive specialist with another one. Both are quick, so no relief for Rushy as that substitution happens. But got two good defensive, aggressive guys chasing the ball handler now.
And they seem like they're paying a lot of attention to Grogin, too.
Trying to keep the ball out of his hands. He's very good with it. He penetrates. He sees the court well.
Grogin with the basketball, over to Putoff with the three. He hits it.
A big basket there.
Big basket, cuts the lead to 8. 45-37 New Bremen. Garman with the basketball.
Basket right there is by Colin Putoff. He now has 10.
Brown over to Toby. He pulls up for the shot. Off the glass, too strong. Kleiman with the rebound. Momentum switching back to Rushi. Grosjean with the basketball. Back over to Anthony. Drives against Garmin. Back over to Grosjean. Grosjean back out top. Grosjean with a three-pointer. That's going to be short. Toby with the rebound. Nice defense there by Lammers. Toby takes it down. Back to Justin Brown. He shoots, he hits. Justin Brown stretches the lead to 10 points for New Bremen.
Nice touch there by the big man. Nice pull-up jumper from about 15 feet.
Anthony drives, pulls up for the shot, he hits it. Nice move, fadeaway jumper by Anthony. Lead back down to 8.
Yeah, it was. Cody drove there, baseline, pulled up, hit a nice jump shot, his first 2 points of the game. Didn't take a shot in the first half, has already taken 4 here in the third.
Brown once again going strong, misses the layup. Lyman with the basketball. 47-39, New
Justin,
Bremen.
right there, nice move, used his left hand, just left it a little bit short. But again, nice move by the big guy. Use of his offhand.
Steal there by Garmin. He's going to go coast to coast. Grosjean tries to block it, but it's good. Garmin with the basket. It's a 10-point lead once again for the Cardinals. Grosjean back with the basketball. Working against Lammers.
Yeah, Lammers is no easy defender either. He's a very good defender. He's quick.
Shot is missed. Rebound by Toby. He loses control as it's going to stay on Rushi basketball. Couple substitutions for the Raiders. 42, Luke Verdonier. 40, Adam York. Also Marcus Overman, 44. Kurt Eilerman, number 44, New Bremen. 1:45 to go. New Bremen with a 10-point lead, 49-39. Back to Verdonier out top. He drives against Lammers. Back out top to Anthony. Anthony with the drive, puts one up. Fight for the rebound. Couple people get tangled up. They're going to call holding foul on the football player, Marcus Overman. That'll be Overman's first foul.
Yes.
Team third foul. Rushi does not have a foul yet this quarter. Bremen really only has 3, so that's not too bad. Gubal with the ball for Rushi. Shot by Anthony, short. Rebound by Steinemann. Garmin with the basketball for the Cardinals. Over to Lammers. Lammers with the drive, out to Steinemann for 3. Too long. Anthony with the rebound. Anthony pushes it up top. Driving strong, out of control, turns it over. Steinemann with it. 3-on-1. Over to Lammers, he hits it. 12-point lead for New Bremen, 51-39. We're under a minute in the third quarter. Anthony, boy, Garmin's making him work.
Oh.
It's like it looked like there was a foul, but before there was a foul, there was a timeout by Rushi. 30-second timeout, we'll keep it right here. Thank our sponsors for this fine basketball game. Busher Electric, Fifth Third Bank, Hoagie Lumber Company, Minster Bank, the Knoxville Supply, Western Ohio True Value, Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, Wagner's IGA, Dan and Yogurt, and First National Bank. And also we want to mention Speedway Lanes will be sponsoring the player of the game tonight. Tonight, Jeff and I will be, at the end of the game, we'll be picking the player of the game for New Bremen. And that, once again, sponsored by Speedway Lanes. Once again, New Bremen leads 51-39, 51 seconds to go in the third quarter.
We're going to have a tough time with the player of the game. New Bremen, they've got about 9 candidates so far here for the Speedway Player of the Game award. So we'll determine that later. We still have 50 seconds here left, plus another whole quarter of basketball. Rushi gets a basket. They can kind of break the momentum, but they definitely need to score and gain some of this confidence back and get the momentum.
Verdonier double team there. Throws it away. Overman with the basketball. New Bremen has a 12-point lead, 30 seconds to go. Over to Steinman, back to Garmin. We're down to 23 seconds. Lammers. New Bremen can afford to be patient here. Down to 16 seconds. Overman finds Lammers open for the three. It's short. York with the rebound. Cardonier with the basketball. Over to Grosjean with the three. It's short. Rebound, New Bremen. Overman throws up a three. It's short. End of the third quarter. It's New Bremen 51. Russia 39. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hoagie Lumber Company in New Knoxville, Ohio, a tradition of quality and service. For over 90 years has been supplying the area with your quality building products and outstanding service. Whatever your construction needs may be, Hoagie Lumber can provide the plans, materials, and service that one would expect from a company that has been in business for over 90 years. If your agribusiness could use a new structure, check with the Hoagie Farm Department. They could set you up with a pole building for machine, grain, or livestock. So check first with Hoagie Lumber, your one-stop shopping for all of your construction needs.
Wagner's IGA, your hometown grocery store, proudly serving the area with the finest in meats, baked goods, and other deli items. Every time you step foot into one of our stores, you'll always be greeted with a smile. At Wagner's, we're more than just a grocery store. You can stop in for a bite to eat at our in-store Subway shop, then swing through the IGA gas station at our Fort Laramie locations. With 2 locations to serve you best, Wagner's IGA is proud to support our local area basketball teams.
Welcome back. We're ready to start the fourth quarter. New Bremen leads Russia 51-39. Jeff, nice third quarter there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, offensively came out strong, jumped up quick, outscored Russia 16-7 in the third period. Just taking it right to them. And there's a turnover, though, but New Bremen's first of the second half and only third for the game.
Yeah, only third for the game. That'll win you a lot of games. Cardonier, quick pass down to York. Nice pass by Cardonier. Cut the lead to 10.
Russia needs to get off to a good start. The turnover, the quick basket, they got to be pleased with that. They need to get this lead down to about 6 or so here in the next couple minutes.
Back over to Toby, back to Brackman. Brackman over to Toby. Toby to Eilerman. His shot is blocked, rebounded by Lammers. Keeps the possession alive. Russia back in the man-to-man. Brackman to Eilerman. Eilerman over to Webster. Back to Brackman. Down low to Lammers. Lammers with the basketball. Sees Toby. Russia playing some nice defense right now. Lob down to Eilerman. He's in traffic, but it's blocked.
Turnover. Actually, Steve had traveling up top before the foul, so Bremen's second turnover here in the fourth quarter.
Referee Steve Trout on top of that call with the turnover. Bremen leads by 10 with 6:50 to go in the ball game. Another thing for Russia, I don't believe Grosjean or Plyman scored in the third quarter.
No, they didn't.
They were the big scorers in the first half. York with the basketball. Tries to get it down to Plyman. Eilerman's tangled up with him. They'll call the foul on Eilerman. That's Eilerman's third foul. Fourth team foul as Eilerman will be replaced with Justin Brown. 14 fouls for New Bremen, 0 this half for Russia.
That may make a difference if Russia has to foul near the end of the game.
Lyman underneath, nice strong move. Split the defenders. His first points of the second half.
You just mentioned Plyman and Grosjean have to score. There's a foul on number 11, Colin Putoff.
There's the first foul this half on Russia, and a few New Bremen fans are happy that there was a foul against him. So
can't say that I saw anything odd with Russia in the third quarter. They played good defense. They moved their feet.
Well played basketball.
Yeah, didn't commit any fouls.
Yep.
So
Toby with the trigger. Over to Webster. Catches it. Jumps over the midcourt stripe.
No
Webster.
violation when the ball is taken out of bounds, and there the over and back line doesn't come into play when the ball is out of bounds.
Toby with the basketball against York. Toby with the drive. Shoots up. A little too strong. Lyman with the basketball. Russia has the lead down to 8. They're looking to cut it below 8. They've been down double digits most for about the last 5-6 minutes. There's a steal by Toby. Gets it up to Lammers. Lammers with the layup. Big defense there by Toby. 10-point lead again by New Bremen.
Yeah, nice defense down here in New Bremen. I believe it was Toby that knocked the ball away and then fed it to Lammers, who's got quickness. He'll outrun just about anybody. Made a nice layup.
Down low to Plyman with the turnaround. It's in and out. Lammers with the rebound. He pushes up the tempo. Over to Brackman up top. Brackman over to Toby. Toby with the drive. He shoots, misses, but there's Brown. Oh, can't quite get it. Rebound by Grosjean. Put off with a breakaway. He controls it before it goes out of bounds. Grosjean over to York. He's open. He lobs too much. Brackman there with the basketball. Fast break to Lammers. He's blocked. Brackman with the basketball. Brackman with the rebound, but it was blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay New Bremen. Couple substitutions. Chet Borchers, number 5, in for Russia. 34, Scott Steineman, in for New Bremen. Also 33, Matt Gubal for the Raiders. 53-43 New Bremen.
And just a quick reset here. As Dave mentioned, Russia only one team foul this half, and they've used up 4 of their 5 timeouts.
Overman with the shot. A little too strong. Plyman again with the boards. Grosjean with the basketball. Over to Putoff.
Depending how this game plays out, Russia may need to foul to get Bremen on the line, and then when it comes down to needing to stop the clock, they have 1 timeout left.
There's a drive by Grosjean. He didn't score. He's yet to score this half. Another rebound by New Bremen. Timeout, Mike Ernst for New Bremen. 4:32 to go in the fourth quarter. It's New Bremen 53, Russia 43. We'll be right back after these messages.
Is fast and getting faster. It's important to take care of ourselves and our families. I feel better having quality health care so close to home. Take my hospital's outpatient center, for example. Our services range from cardiology to neurology, orthopedics to pain management, ophthalmology to urology, and so much more. Our friendly professional staff use state-of-the-art equipment, convenient services with a high priority on cost effectiveness. Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Quality care close to home.
Welcome back. With 4:32 to go in the ball game. It's New Bremen 53, Russia 43. It's New Bremen basketball as Coach Mike Ernst took a timeout. Trying to reset things, regroup here. Brackman with the basketball. Brackman over to Steineman. Steineman up top to Webster. Overman with the basketball. Brown at the elbow. Back to Steineman. Thought about a 3. Brackman with the basketball up top to Webster.
I think Coach Ernst reminded the Cardinals, the clock maybe becomes our enemy here a little bit. Take a good shot. Just don't be in a hurry to fire a 3-pointer up. Let's run the flex offense, kill some clock, make Russia work on defense. And so far, since we went back here, that's exactly what has happened.
Yeah, we've run about a good 40 seconds so far. We're down to 3:50, still that 10-point lead for New Bremen. Yeah, you're not in a stall. You're just running your offense and being patient. It's a good move here by Coach Ernst. Steineman with the basketball. Coach Overman with the basketball. Over to Brackman. Webster with the basketball. We're down to 3:31. Foul on Gubo. Just the second foul on Gubo, and just the second on Russia, like you mentioned a couple times, Jeff. There are only 2 fouls, and that is a bad thing if you're behind.
Yeah.
If you're in a case where you have to foul, and it might be that way pretty soon. Overman with the basketball to Brackman. Brackman over to Steineman. Back to Brown, to Overman. To Brackman with the 3, it's short. Rebound, Steineman. Shoots it, loses his balance. Plyman with the rebound once again for Russia. Grosjean with the basketball.
I'd say Russia needs to get a bucket here quickly. Nice pass, and they got it.
They got it. Gubal with the basket. Lead down to 8, 53-45. 3 minutes to go in the basketball
game. Here comes some double team trap, half court action. Brackman gets out of it.
Brackman tries to pass it, knocked away, but Webster recovers it. Back to Overman. Overman with the drive. He draws the foul.
On the floor. I don't think there's any shooting foul there, so maybe not a bad foul on Russia. Yep, it's on the floor.
That was on number 33, Gubo. His third. Couple substitutions for Russia. Cody Anthony, 23. Also Colin Putoff, number 11 in the game.
Russia, that last trip down the court, kind of went into a half-court trap as Brackman brought the ball to our side. They brought a guy from the backside to trap. Brackman did a nice job dribbling through it. No turnover.
Lammer's in the game now for New Bremen as he replaces Brown. A little bit of a smaller lineup here for New Bremen.
Probably maybe more of a ball handling lineup. They don't necessarily need a whole lot of size. There's a nice pass again.
Nice pass by Webster down to Lammers. He draws the foul. Good ball movement there. They're doing a nice job of balancing. You don't go in a full-out stall.
Yeah.
You're looking at the offense, and they're doing a nice job. He draws the foul.
You don't want to tell your kids not to score. A lot of teams maybe don't have the athletes that can just shut it off and turn it back on that quickly. So you want to run your offense, get a high percentage shot.
Lammers with the first shot. He makes it. Lead goes to 9. Justin Brown back in the game for Webster for New Bremen.
12 points for Mr. Lammers, matches his uniform number.
Lammers a 6'2" senior, third year on varsity. Shoots the second one, he makes it. 10-point lead for New Bremen, 55-45, 2:32 to go. Grosjean with the basketball. Over to Anthony. Foul, all they've been called. Offensive foul on Anthony for Ruschi. Big call there. The last thing Ruschi needed at that point
was an empty trip. Yeah, and that's what they got. Anthony drove, he was trying to penetrate. The bodies were there. There was contact. It's one of those calls. I didn't see an elbow thrown, but he did run him over.
Ruschi trying with a little full court pressure here, but no problem for New Bremen as Webster and Brackman break it. Brackman goes up and he hits the floor before he passes it. Up and down, we used to call it traveling. So it'll be Ruschi basketball. Substitution again, Brown in the game. They're doing a little offense-defense substitution with Webster. Also Toby back in the game, replacing Overman. 2:18 to go. Ruschi trails by 10. They really need to score this possession.
Yep, once again, they're running out of time.
Anthony with the basketball. Over to Gubal. Anthony with the three-pointer. It's short. Rebound by Brackman. Brackman pushes the tempo. Then brings it out top. Toby with it. Over to Brown. What a pass by Toby. Brown cashes in. 12-point lead for New Bremen. Anthony with the basketball. Stolen away by Steineman. Over to Toby for the breakaway. Oh, a little too strong. Ball goes out of bounds, but they missed the layup, but the big thing is they had the steal there. New Bremen is playing some good basketball tonight here tonight.
Yep. Again, a lot of confidence. You can just see the kids. No one's hesitant on what they have to do. It's just go out, play ball, have fun, and let's score and play hard defense. And they got a 12-point lead.
And their defense is really set up, got the turnover, set up a lot of quick baskets. And when you don't have to work that hard on offense for baskets, that's really been the difference in this game. Overman with the basketball stripped away. Plyman comes up with it for Ruschi. They're down by 12, 1:35 to go. Grosjean with the three-pointer. He misses. Rebound by Plyman. There'll be a foul on New Bremen. I believe they'll call it on Lammers, I believe. It's not a shooting foul, so it's just a common foul. That's only the 5-team foul, so Ruschi has to inbound it.
Yeah, they don't get the benefit of scoring without the clock moving, so it'll be out of bounds. Again, Dyer need some sort of basket.
Anthony, the ball blocked by Brackman.
Yeah, the little guy timed the pass just right.
Does
Came
some
up
nice
with the
ball
deflection.
handling there.
Yep.
Draws the foul. Probably the shortest player on the floor right now, Brackman with the block of the inbounds.
Foul was on Cody Anthony for Ruschi.
So Bremen leads 57-45 over Ruschi. 1:22 to go. Right now, New Bremen's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, definitely. They just need to keep the clock running, take care of the basketball, and maybe hit some free throws.
Lammers tries to pass it. He comes back, ricochets off him. Turnover. Ruschi's going to get another chance here.
5 turnovers so far for the Cardinals in this quarter. Coach Ernst probably isn't real happy with that, but Ruschi really hasn't taken advantage of any yet. Still down by 12. But right now, New Bremen, there's another steal.
Steal by Steineman.
And there goes a scrappy Brackman.
Brackman hustles,
Yep.
tries to get it to Rushi's ball, but the crowd gives this team a hand.
He hustled very
Good
much.
hustle.
Yep.
I think part of that you see is New Bremen's depth. They're
Yep.
still fresh at the end of the game. Rushi is running down a little bit. at
Yeah,
this point.
grasping for some air and
Down
unable
to
to.
Flyman underneath. He draws the foul. Foul was before the shot. Foul's on Justin Brown. Before the shot, Justin Brown, his third foul, but just a 6-team foul. So once again, Rushi cannot score from the free throw
Yep.
line. Put off back in the game for Rushi. Anthony with the trigger. Back to Plyman. Off the glass and in. Lead down to 10. Brackman's fouled. Brackman picks up the foul on Rushi. That'll be the 7th team foul, so
1-1 for Mr. Brackman. Cody Anthony picked up his 4th foul there, but they're in a situation now where somebody just has to foul and hope that Bremen misses the free throws. Scott, yet to score tonight, but has done a lot of defensive pressure and good hustle all over the court.
first shot is up and in. Brackman, an excellent free throw shooter, shooting 83% on the year. Yeah, Brackman hasn't scored, but he's done a nice job of running the offense, and that's what a point guard should do. Brackman with the second one. It's up, and it's in. Brackman, 12-point lead for New Bremen, 50 seconds to go. Rushi has to shoot quick. Grosjean with the shot. He misses. Toby with the rebound. Steinman has a 2-on-1. He turns around, and he misses the layup. Back to Rushi. They go over to Grosjean. Toby fouls him. It's still an all New Bremen game right now. They have a 59-47 lead, 38.6 to go here in the game. And Jeff, I believe New Bremen's going to be 6-0.
Yeah, it looks like they stepped up, took the test, and they passed tonight. I guess you take them for what they are. They're 6-0. They're a good team. They beat a good team tonight. So Mike's got them on a roll. You know, what can you say? They're a good ball club.
Yeah, they're a nice game. They really stepped up to the challenge tonight. Grosjean with the shot. He makes it. I believe that's his first point this half.
13th for the game. 12 of those coming in the first half.
Cardinals have really clamped down on him in the second half. Grosjean with the second. He hits it. Lead down to 10 with 38.6 seconds to go. Ball into Steineman. Back over to Lammers.
They need to foul someone here shortly.
To Webster. Webster over to Brackman. Brackman over to Lammers.
And
Lammers to Brackman.
I thought maybe they let the clock run out, but they did commit the foul.
Foul on put off there, and Brackman will go to the line. It's New Bremen once again will go to 6-0. Justin Dabble gets into tonight's game, number 50. He replaces Overman. Overman gets a good hand from the crowd.
Overman scored just 2 points, but again, good defense, good hustle, caused a few turnovers. I know here in the second half, playing good defense. Total team effort again for the Cardinals. And don't forget, Dave, we have to come up between now and we sign off a player of the game. It's going to be tough.
It's a good problem to have if you're the Cardinals when you can't just say one. Brackman hits the first.
They have they average, like we said, looking at the stats here, 5, 6, 7 guys with 7 points or more a game. They can hurt you in many ways. Lammers is really maybe yet to come in tonight. He did have a good game scoring-wise, hit double figures, so they're a lot of threats.
Brackman hits the second one. 12-point lead for New Bremen. 27 seconds to go. Grosjean with the basketball for Rushi. He puts a couple. No, he passes out the put off with the three. He hits it. 61-52. Timeout, Rushi. Full timeout. We'll take a quick break. It's 61-52 New Bremen with 14 seconds to go.
One thing that never changes is the fact that things keep changing. Some of the changes bring new technology. Technology that can save time and add to the quality of our lives. We have ATM cards, debit cards, financial service by phone and computer, and a host of other new services designed to make the financial side of your life a little easier. First National Bank, with locations in New Bremen, Sydney, Wapakoneta, and Botkins, member FDIC.
Welcome back. 14.5 seconds to go. New Bremen's in control. 61-52. Yeah, like we talked about, Jeff, we're having some trouble with the player of the game. There's a lot of candidates. Lammers has 13 points.
Yeah,
Brown has 12.
There's been some guys that maybe scored 6 or 8 that have played good defense. So, again, a good problem for Coach Ernst to have.
Steineman with the basketball into Lammers. Lammers with the foul.
Yeah, he'll go to the line.
He'll go to the line.
A little surprised that maybe Rushi is fouling, but you play hard. You never know, although being down 9 with 13 seconds, the chances are slim.
Yeah. A couple substitutions coming in the ball game for the Cardinals at the break here, but Lammers will be shooting 2. All right, it'll be 1-1, so we have Brian Garman, Austin Minnick, and Brian Schwartz in the game for the Cardinals. As they replace Webster, Brackman, and Steineman as they get a good hand from the hometown crowd. Coach Ernst and the New Bremen players and fans have to be happy with the effort. Next game for New Bremen, they play Friday against Marion. We'll have that game here once again on New Knoxville Cable. Lammers shooting the 1-1. Shoots it, he hits it. Troy with 14 points now.
Yep.
He leads it. How about we go ahead, we'll make Troy Lammers the player of the game. Speedway Lane's player of the game for New Bremen. The senior has 14 points, looking for 15, and he hits it. Nice game by the senior. Congratulations to Troy. 63-52, Grogin by Rushi. He drives in for the layup. He scores down to 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that's the final. Good game by the New Bremen Cardinals as they defeat the Rushi Raiders 63-54. We'll be right back with our statistics after these messages.
Western Ohio True Value Hardware and Easy Care Paints have been making homes like yours beautiful for years. Hi, this is Linda inviting you to our newly refurbished paint and decorating department. Easy Care Interior, Weatherall Exterior, Woodsman Stains, Faux Finishes, and expert advice make it worth the drive to help you tackle your next decorating project. Color your world today with Easy Care Paint, only at Western Ohio True Value Hardware in Minster.
Busher Electric in Minster is a complete electrical contractor offering wiring services for residential, commercial, industrial, and farm projects. The professionals at Busher Electric can handle any aspect of your job from design to completion. Our fleet of trucks covers Auglaize, Mercer, Allen, and Shelby counties. We also offer 24-hour emergency service with a qualified electrician always on call. Call us at 1-800-BUSHER and let the professionals at Busher Electric handle your next wiring job.
Dannon, the largest yogurt manufacturer in the world, has been part of the Minster and Auglaize County community for 34 years. We began in 1968 with just 3 employees and have grown to 395 strong. Dannon has been so successful because of our excellent workers. These workers have a great start with an excellent education and the enthusiasm that comes from team sports in our area schools. We want to wish all the area teams a victorious season. Check Dannon out on the web at www.dannon.com.
Minster Bank, a proud sponsor of local and surrounding area high school athletes. Minster Bank offers 6 convenient locations located in New Bremen, St. Mary's, Wapakoneta, Sydney, and 2 locations in Minster to better serve you. Stop at one of our local banking centers to see how Minster Bank provides financial solutions for a lifetime. You can check us out on the web at www.minsterbank.com. Minster Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School, where the New Bremen Cardinals go to 6-0 as they defeat Rushi 63-54. With your final statistics, Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Thank you, Dave. For Paul Bremergen's Rushi Raiders, they were led by Jordan Grogin with 16 points, Brent Plyman with 14, Colin Putoff with 13, Adam York had 5, Matt Gubo 4, and Cody Anthony chipped in 2 for their 54. For the victorious Mike Ernst New Bremen Cardinals, they were led by our Speedway player of the game, Troy Lammers, with 15 points coming off the bench. Justin Brown had 12. Alan Webster had 8. Jeff Toby, Scott Steineman with 6 apiece. Kurt Eilerman had 5. Scott Brackman had 4. Brian Garman had 4. And Marcus Overman had 2. And Austin Minnick chipped in 1 for their total of 63. A good ball game, as we broadcast and we said, a very entertaining game. For the game, Russia converted on 38% of their field goal attempts, hitting on 20 of 52. New Bremen shot a little bit better, hitting on 25 of 58 for 43%. Both teams shot fairly well, as we said. New Bremen was 45% from three-point land, hitting a 5 of 11. And Russia struggled a little bit, hitting on 4 of 12 from three-point land for 33%. For the game, Russia, for the free throw line, Russia hit 71% at 10 of 14. And New Bremen improved a little bit on their season average, hitting 11 of 16 for 69%. Rebounding, New Bremen held the edge there in basically a toss-up per se, because both teams had good size, good rebounding. New Bremen had 11 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds. Russia, on the other hand, had 10 offensive rebounds and 20 defensive rebounds. For the game, the Cardinals committed 7 turnovers and the Raiders had 15. Once again, New Bremen goes to 6-0 overall. Russia falls to 5-3. I'll turn it back over to Dave on a very entertaining ball game. I think he's going to go talk to Coach Mike Ernst.
Yeah, before we talk here, I think there's a lot of good things New Bremen can take from that. They played a good ball game. Turnovers, 7 turnovers compared to 15.
Yeah.
Good defense. The bench play came into play once again, and like we talked about, this is the biggest challenge for New Bremen this year, and boy, you like it when you step up for a challenge. They definitely did, and New Bremen Cardinals 6-0 and looking strong.
Yeah, just a comment there on the bench score, and I got him. I think if I understand on my bench score in here, I think again 27 points comes off your bench, so almost a half of your offense, not quite. And a lot of teams will struggle to get 10 points off a bench, and Mike's got a bunch of guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys in the scoring column. So, it's a good feeling to have, and he's doing a nice job.
Yeah, once again, we'd like to thank Speedway Lanes for sponsoring the player of the game. Once again, our player of the game was Troy Lammers as New Bremen defeats Russia 63-54. We'll be right back with an interview with Coach Ernst.
New Knoxville Supply Company